All right. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided indicating the time, the place, the meeting, the proposed agenda, which notice was posted, made available to newspapers, and filed with the clerk of the town of Clinton in accordance with Section 3D of Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975. Additionally, video conferencing is a great tool for times like this, but it is also imperfect, so if glitches pop up, please be patient. We will be trying to cover a lot of ground today, so we will address all questions after the governing body has shared our full update. Both the Facebook Live event and the Zoom video meeting is being recorded and will be part of the public record. We will be accepting written questions. For the public record, you will need to state your name and address in order for us to recognize and respond to your questions. We will also attempt to take questions through the Zoom video meeting, but if we encounter problems, please submit your questions through the chat function. We'll try to get to as many questions as possible. If we miss you or have something that is more private in nature, please send me a note at jkovach@clintonnj.gov, or you can call me or text me at 908-399-8921. All right. With that, we've got all kinds of things going here. Just a couple of updates. So I was on a conference call last Friday with Senators Booker and Menendez. A lot of the focus was on business loans and small business loan forgiveness, direct grant programs, the community development block grants, whether or not there's going to be an increase in those, tax credits. There's also conversation around the $10,000 forgiveness of partial student loans. It's a temporary, and I believe they're still trying to work on it, but they've not gotten, as of today, they hadn't gotten where they needed to be, according to the news. So with that, I had a conference call last night with the governor's office, Executive Order 107 and 108. 107 revokes all prior orders and implements the stay at home. So there's a whole list, which you'll see out on our website and also on social media, as far as what is allowed, what is not allowed. All social events are canceled, closing of non-essential retail. There's outstanding questions on DOT workers and whether or not they're going to continue. We're waiting for guidance on that. The state is obviously looking at resident assistance with regards to property taxes and utilities and tax sales. In the town of Clinton, while we are the holder of the water and the sewer, we will not be charging any interest and will not be shutting anyone off, obviously. Let me just make sure I get through all of the things. The stay at home is indefinite, so that is something we need to make sure that residents understand. They can be outside for exercising. If they need to go pick up goods or services, takeout, medical needs, social services, law enforcement, if their job is a mandatory, exercise, obviously, because we all need to get out and at least get some fresh air. And then if you are attending to family members. So that's that update. The chief will be closing not the park grounds, but the basketball court, because we've had a lot of kids out there playing basketball. So the basketball court will be closed, and also the swings and all of the equipment will be closed. Obviously, people can still be in the park. They just cannot be using any of the equipment. So that's all I have as far as updates. Are there questions on the updates that I've given? No, then I think the big thing that we need to remind everyone is that we are putting all of these orders, the administrative orders that the chief is doing, they're all going up on our website. We'll be sharing them on social media as well, so that we can make sure there is, everyone's aware of what's going on. One other thing, the Proactivity has a program that they're looking to try and do, which would allow a group of individuals to create a team virtually. You would sign up and do different activities throughout a period of time, whether it's 2 or 4 weeks, and the teams would garner points. So obviously, Clinton is going to win this, guys. Remember, it's important. We all need to join Team Clinton. And we're going to invite other towns and groups to join us as well. Again, the top 3 teams with points would actually have donations made to their charity of choice. So more information to be coming. We're going to hopefully have a conference call with Eric later this week to kind of talk through it, and then we're going to work to blast it out, and hopefully we can make it something fun for families to do stuff at home and participate as part of a team, whether they make their own team or they join Team Clinton. Our goal is to show everyone Clinton strong. And with that, I will pass it off to council for updates. So Mr. Humphrey.
For districts. So we're going to continue to push out districts as a way of people doing whatever business they need to do with town businesses. So was talking with Councilwoman Karsh this morning about we'll be putting out twice or thrice weekly announcements to people just to get them to continue to think about when they are going to order something, order it by phone, get it delivered. It could be food or it could be some kind of essential need that people have. And just, the other thing is any updates. Just make sure that anything, any updates that you feel the public needs to know, even if you think it's questionable, just send it to myself or Lisa or Rich. We'll do a quick assessment. If it needs to get up, we'll get it up. Communication is so key right now that that's important. And the last thing is we're starting to approach April, so people holding committee meetings and commission meetings and so on, start thinking about, are you going to hold the regular time period and will you Zoom? Or do you want to postpone for April? So start making those assessments so we can start scheduling these and getting all the email addresses for all your committee or commission members and get that up for notification ASAP. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Intrabartola. Hey, Rory.
Hey, just say hi to Mayor Janice. Say hi. Well, since my son is sitting on my lap, I would just like to say, I'm not sure if we've said this in the past, but it bears repeating. If we have CPS, our school in town is doing an incredible job with the plans that they got out. All the teachers. I have a 5th grader and a kindergartner, and my kindergartner is going to be doing his Zoom meeting. I believe it's Zoom or one of the other platforms meeting, and he's been excited since Friday, since his teacher announced it. So thank you to Dr. Cohen and Vice Principal Turner and all the teachers for the great quick planning that they put in place. I received a message from a Rotarian this week who has extra computers available. So I'm just putting that out there. I haven't had a chance to create something for the website, but I wanted to let people know Andy West is a Rotarian who says that he has some computers that are equipped with Windows 10 Pro. They're refurbished monitors, keyboards, mouses. They need to be hardwired to a network, but they can be upgraded to wireless probably at a minimal cost. So if you'd like to get in touch with him, he is at West, W-E-S Tech, T-E-C-H, computers at Comcast.net if anybody's in need of a computer during this time. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Ms. Karsh.
Hi everyone. So I don't have too much to report. I will say that I know the county was looking for alternative sources of PPE for the for our first responders and for the hospitals. So I've put that out on social media and gotten some clarification because a lot of people responded that they had things like gloves and things of that nature, but nobody really knew exactly what kind of gloves we needed. So I know, Janice, you reached out and confirmed we need medical grade. I think it has to say medical grade gloves on the packaging of whatever gloves you have. So I just want to put that out there for anyone who is watching or watches this later, so we know if you have any rubber gloves in your possession that says medical grade, there's a way for you to get those to the county to get them to our first responders and our medical professionals who may be able to use them to help take care of people. Also, if you happen to have face masks, N95s, as we all know, they're called now. Who knew we would know so much about that? If you happen to have those and you can turn them into the county, that would be great. I think we're all trying to do our best to come together and turn those things in. I know people are nervous and frightened, but it's best to get those to our first responders and our healthcare workers who are on the front lines of taking care of people right now. So you can see that on my council page or on my personal Facebook page. I've put out how you get that information to the county if you do have that. And from an economic development standpoint, Mike and I talk, well, daily pretty much about ways in which we can find creative solutions to help our businesses sort of weather the storm here. And so if there are folks out there with ideas, please reach out to us. Obviously, we're doing everything we can to come up with new ideas and new ways to help people, but the more minds, the better. If you have an idea, if you think of something, there's no reason you can't send it to us, either an email or a phone call. Everyone knows how to get in touch with all of us at this point. So feel free to reach out. Even if you think it's a pie in the sky idea, we can take it and think about it and try to find a way to come together and help our businesses get through this time. So that's all I have right now, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Traphagen.
Yes, I just want to let you all know. Now, I know, Mike, you know, because we were on a call about this, but Clinton Presbyterian Church is in conversations with the Red Cross about the possibility of doing a blood drive. As many of you may know, there are vast blood shortages at this moment, and they are crucial to have them. Obviously, we're working through with them logistics in terms of, safety precautions and all that. But as I have further information, I'll definitely let all of you know and figure out how we can either coordinate with them and kind of getting that information out there in the best manner.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Humphrey.
I wanted to add to that. The Red Cross has 2 blood drives in Clinton this week. Unity Bank on Wednesday. Let me see. Unity Bank on Tuesday. Sorry, from 11 to 4, and the Holiday Inn on Sunday. Wait a minute. No, that's later. I'm sorry. Forget I just said this because they just changed the times on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
apologize.
You'll put out the accurate times. All right, Chief just joined us, so let me just turn it over to him real quick.
What?
You have anything to, or are you just giving us the?
Well, let's see. Where are you at?
We're just going through reports right now.
Okay. Well, I just sent out the my administrative order.
On the parks and playgrounds. Yep.
Correct. So I sent that out. It gives you a detail. Basically, the parks are all open with the exception of social distancing, where it's going to be a problem. Basketball court, we're going to secure that.
Yep.
The playground equipment, we're going to wrap some caution tape around it that could hopefully, discourage people from playing on it, the kids and stuff. The trails, baseball fields, soccer, they're going to be open, and hopefully people can use social distancing and be smart about it. So I sent this out to everybody to be distributed.
Okay.
The Executive Order 107 and 108 from the state, it keeps getting updated. And what that is it keeps changing the amount or the businesses that can open or not, or be closed. Like right now, they haven't said it yet, but landscaping outside, if these companies can maintain their social distancing, they're going to be allowed, but it's not, we're not enforcing it. We don't have time to chase people around with that. Laundromats, dry cleaning, they added that to the list. So basically, most of the businesses in town are closed, but
Yes.
the restaurants can still remain open. And we'll be accommodating for parking if they're going to work. The restaurants are going to, distribute food or come out and curbside delivery. I mean, I don't know if that's the best thing to do either, but I mean,
Okay.
it would help if it's limited amount. I mean, I don't really have anything else other than that to update. Social distancing. If you don't follow it, you're going to get yourself sick. You're going to transmit it to the people who you don't want to transmit it to, such as your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, so on and so forth. So please adhere to what the governor is saying and try and be safe.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Chief, can you review our list on the website, so make sure that we have the most list of businesses,
Yeah, what you
and
can.
also the
You guys put a list, or did you put up
We
there
used
what I
what
did?
we had, what you did. Just make sure that so you sent this new one out, which updates.
No, what I did was just put out the parks. I'll take a look at what's on the website and see if it's up to date.
Okay.
I'm hesitant to put on the landscaping because they didn't add it to the list. They've just said that apparently the Secretary of Agriculture said
Yeah.
this is permissible, but
Landscaping,
The
but not
governor-
retail garden shops. I thought they took the retail aspect of garden shops
only
off.
commercially related stuff.
Right.
Like businesses such as Mavis, the gas stations, the other auto repair shops,
Right.
probably most likely Napa, they can remain open.
Right.
But all these businesses have to maintain their social distancing. We go into Mavis and there's 15, 20 people and they're hanging out in their car to get fixed in the lobby. That's a problem.
Right.
Right? That's not smart. It's bad for the employees. It's bad for the people that are there. So I'll take a look at that, Mike, and see what's there. I'm not sure.
And I'm assuming the bike shop can be open for repairs.
Bike shop. A lot of these questions are coming up, and we're trying to get them answered as much as possible. And yes, so the bike shop, if it can do repairs because people use its primary mode of transportation, especially in Clinton,
Yep.
then you might as well say that maybe the sneaker shop should be open too. But no.
Yeah.
So order it off.
so the parks one.
The park
Can
one
you get that over too?
Yep.
I
He just sent it.
I sent it to you specifically. If you didn't get it, let me know and I'll resend it. But I sent it out to everybody and circulate it. Send it out to whoever we can. Get it posted on the website, so that's up there. There should
Oh, I
be-
see it now.
You
I
got
see
it?
it. I'll have that up within the half hour.
Okay, great. And if there's anything else you guys need specifically or have questions that you're not getting answered, let me know. If the mayor can't get it answered, then I can also send it down to either the prosecutor's office legally or the state AG's office, and we have a means of transmitting and receiving information from them and getting specific questions answered.
Right. Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay. Have a
Awesome.
good day.
Ms. Johnson.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, I'm underneath my maiden name on my computer.
You know, I saw you pop on.
Just a couple things. Say hi, Lila. Say hi. We did set up, with the help of Councilman Humphrey, we set up Trivia Pursuit in Hunts Mill Park. So we have it posted throughout the park. Practice social distancing, and it's a little pop quiz. The answers will be on clinton.gov. Just something to get out and about and do a little walk with your family. The other thing, I had a suggestion from one of the residents. I guess she saw on social media to do a teddy bear hunt. So I'm going to post it on my councilwoman page, and I'm going to share it with everybody that if you post bears going on a bear hunt through the neighborhood and post it in your window, it's a fun activity for the kids to kind of get out and about. Not today, obviously, it's a little rainy and cold, but just to kind of do something fun with the kids.
Great idea.
So like we've said, please give us ideas, keep us busy. Here's Emma. Emma wants to say hi. Keep us busy, you know, in this time of quarantine. I also have to say thank you to CPS for keeping it exciting and real. It's CPS. CPS is a superhero day in honor of all our first responders, doctors, nurses, and essential personnel. So we're just as superheroes today.
Oh, very cool.
We've got Wonder Woman and Batgirl here. So it's just kind of fun to keep the kids active. So thank you, CPS, for all that you're doing in this difficult time. If anyone is in need of mental health or substance abuse services, please reach out to me. Myself and other providers have come together to put together teletherapy, so it is available. We're still doing assessments and doing the best we can during this time. Also, if you are a victim of domestic violence, please reach out. We're here to help you. This is a hard time, and we want to make sure that we're there for you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Ms. Deneen?
No report, all good.
It sounds good. Ms. San Angelo?
Yes, I have a couple of updates. The governor signed a lot of the bills in the COVID-19 bill package. So I'll send over a summary of the ones that affect municipalities, and then also a summary of the ones that didn't get to his desk yet. There's still, I think there's still a couple that are engrossed in the Senate, and they still have not taken up the business interruption insurance bill yet,
Right.
but I'll keep an eye on that. Second, since this looks like it's going to be our new normal for having meetings, and with your regular meeting coming up, Mike, I want to reach out to you to maybe we can get something better up on the website. I've seen other people doing like infographics for like how to access the meetings, and kind of putting like guidelines, like how to not behave in the meeting, but how to have a successful electronic meeting and things like that. So because it looks like we'll have at least 2 more, maybe 3 meetings like this for regular meetings, we should probably be as transparent as we can with the public to see if we can get anyone to participate, because there is a lot of good information that can be given to the public via these meetings. And lastly, this is a suggestion maybe for the EDC in my town. Somerville has started a page called Neighbors Helping Neighbors. And it's essentially a page where people who have been laid off of work, mostly service workers, can look to find jobs. If anyone knows that if they need someone to do light landscaping or someone to pick up groceries for an elderly family member or something like that, it's a place to post jobs for people that are out of work right now and help support them. So I suggest maybe the EDC look at that and see if they can set up something similar, because I'm imagining that Clinton has a lot of service workers that are unable to be at work right now and maybe missing a few paychecks.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thanks, Tara. Do you mind just sending me the link to that if you have a minute?
Oh, sure.
And the other thing I meant to say, Janice, I'm just going to pop in for a second,
Sure.
is that the state, or I have to find the link. I think I put it out. I've put out so much stuff at this point that it's all kind of blurring together. But there is a list of companies that are hiring right now, because obviously they're ramping production, like warehousing. I know Amazon is hiring, and there's a variety of, I believe ShopRite is hiring. So if you are out of work and you have the ability and feel comfortable doing those kinds of jobs, there are places that are hiring and that need assistance right now and need people to take on those roles. So I will, if I haven't put it out, I will put it out again on my council page, and Mike, I'll send it over to you. You can put it up on the website if you want. But there, if you are in dire need of a job to make some money to get you through this time, there are places that need workers to help ramp production for various things right now. So I'll try to get that out.
Awesome. Anybody else have anything? All right. With that, then I am going to adjourn the meeting. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.